Hello children, good morning. Welcome to our English class. Today we are going to deal with a different topic of our class 10 unit 4. Shall we see what's the topic children? Okay, let's go through it. Here we are with our today's topic modal verbs of class 10 unit 4. Have you ever heard these words before children? No worries children, I will tell you. Before going into the details, first let us see what are modal verbs. Modal verbs are the auxiliary verbs that provide additional and specific meaning to the main verb of the sentence. Modal verbs are sometimes referred to as modal auxiliary verbs because they help other verbs. We see different modal verbs in our language. These are some of the modal verbs we go through in our language. Let's see what are those. Shall, should, can, could, will, would, may, might, must. So children, every modal performs various functions in their language. So we shall see each one in detail. The first modal verb can. Let's see what kind of functions does it perform. The word can performs three different functions in ability, permission, possibility. Let's see each one in detail. Ability. You can score good marks in examinations. He can complete the work in next 2 days. Here, if you observe the word children, the word can is telling about the ability of a person. The next function of the word can is permission. Can I sit beside you? For example, if your friend is sitting in the park on the bench, and you want to sit beside him, how do you ask children? We say that, can I sit beside you? That means you are seeking permission from your friend. The next one, can you pass me the newspaper? For example, if your friend or your uncle is reading a newspaper in the library and you too want to read the newspaper, how do you ask? Yeah, in the same manner. Can you pass me the newspaper? Here, the word can is used for seeking permission in an informal manner. Informal manner means the people who are close to us, with them we use the word can. The next function of the word can is possibility. The florist can deliver the bouquet early. My friend can visit me this week. That means the word can also performs the function of possibility. It may happen, it may not happen. The next modal verb is shall. Let's see what kind of functions does the word shall do. The modal verb shall performs three different functions like offer, order, obligation. The function of the word shall in providing offer. For example, shall we walk along the beach? Shall I wash the dishes? That means you are offering some work or something to your close people. The next one, order. This establishment shall not be held liable for lost or stolen property. They shall be punished for their transgression. That means in these sentences, the modal verb shall is performing the function of ordering something. The next one, obligation. Students shall practice for their exam. We shall go for a walk. So here the function of the modal verb shall is performing as obligation. Here we are with the next modal verb should. This modal verb we mostly use for giving advice or for obligation. The word should is the past form of the modal verb shall. How does the word should provide the function of giving advice? Let us see. You should not cross railway level crossing. You should stop smoking. Children, whenever we are using the modal verb should, we are providing a choice to the receiver. That means we are just giving an advice. Whether to follow it or not to follow it, it depends upon the receiver. The next one, suggestion. We should wear a mask while coming out. We should be careful in this COVID situation. Here also, children, we are just giving the suggestion. Whether to follow it or not to follow it depends upon the receiver. The next modal verb is will. The modal verb will also performs the three different functions: certainty, futurity, and purpose. Let's see each one in detail. Certainty. My students will catch English lessons in Mutual Buddy website. That means here there is a certainty that my students will watch English lessons in Mutual Buddy website. Tomorrow we will have our meeting. The next one, futurity. So here, children, whenever we hear the word will, immediately we think about the future tense, as we learn three different tenses in our language. So here, the word will also performs the function of a future. We will play football in our school. My mother will cook delicious dishes on my birthday. The next function of the modal verb will is providing the purpose. He will play for his country. We will fight COVID-19 to overcome this situation. That means here the word will is used for showing some purpose. The next modal verb is would. This word also performs giving advice or obligation. Don't pronounce it as would, children. The letter L remains silent in this word. So we have to pronounce it like would. See, how does the word would is used for giving an advice? I think it would be a good idea for you to see a doctor. If I were you, I would eat an ice cream. Obligation. I would like to have tea. I thought it would rain, so I brought my umbrella. So here, children, the word would is the past form of the word will. The next modal verb is must. And this modal verb also performs two major functions like compulsion or inference. In our previous slides, we told you that the word should is given with a choice, but the word must does not give any kind of choice to the receivers. Whenever we use the word must, the receiver The person who is receiving or listening must follow it. There is no escape and no skip for the word. For example, see here, you must do your homework before going to bed. That means there is no scope of escaping. You have to complete, you must complete your homework before going to sleep. The next one, you must watch lessons regularly. That means here also there is a compulsion that you have to watch the lessons at any cost. You cannot skip from watching the lessons. The next one, inference. The word inference is nothing but inferring something. He must be the oldest person in the village. That means he must be the oldest person. There is no other chance of that. He must be a fool to behave like that. In these sentences, we are inferring something. The next model verb, could. Don't pronounce it as schooled children. Here also the letter L remains silent. So we have to pronounce the word as could. And this model verb also performs three major functions. That is request, ability, and permission. Let's see the first function of the word could. Request. Could you please lend me your pen? Could you please help me lifting this box? That means here you are requesting your friend to give his pen. In the same manner, could you please help me lifting this box? Here also you are requesting your friend or the person who is beside you to help in lifting the box. And this word could is used in a polite request manner. The next function of the word could is ability. I could swim when I was 5 years old. Could you understand what he was saying? Yes. Here, the word could is the past form of the word can, and it also plays the function of telling the ability of a person. The next function of the modal verb could is seeking permission. For example, you have the work at home and you want to leave early. How do you ask children? Yes, very good. We ask in this way. Could I leave early? Could I open the windows? And these words can and could, the modal verbs are used with the close people, and these modal verbs can and could are used in an informal manner. The next modal verb, may. Don't think about the month May, children. Here, the word may is a modal verb which also performs three major functions like permission, wish, possibility. Let's see each one in detail. Here is the first function of the modal verb may. May I come in, sir? There are many situations in our school that we might have gone outside, and by the time we come, the class might have already started. And how do you ask children? Yes, very good. May I come in, sir? Don't say coming, coming. Come in, sir. Pronounce it properly, children. May I use your pen, teacher? If you are asked to keep a signature on the hall ticket or on the attendance, How do you ask? And you have forgotten the pen. So that time you have to use the modal verb may, because the teacher or the elders or your superiors, you have to use the formal language may. In our previous slides, we told you that the word can and could be used with the informal people or the informal manner. But here, with in the formal language or with our elders or superiors, we have to use the polite language or the formal language words like may. So, in order to seek the permission or for seeking permission, we have to use the word may for asking permissions with our elders. The next function of the modal verb may is wish. May God give him lots of happiness. May God bless him. So here we are wishing him. In the next sentence, may his dreams come true. So the modal verb may also performs the function of wishing. The next function of the modal verb may is possibility. Possibility means it may happen, it may not happen, but there are chances of happening, there are chances of not happening also. For example, it may rain heavily today. That means it may rain due to the weather conditions, or it may not rain due to the weather climatic conditions. He may come by car. Your friend may come by car, or he may take some other means of transport also. So here the word possibility says that it may happen, it may not happen. So here these are some of the modal verbs and their functions, what they perform. Let's go through it, children. The first modal verb, shall, and its major functions are obligation, offer, order, suggestion. In the same manner, should. As I told you that should is the past form of the modal verb shall. Don't pronounce it as should, children. Here also the letter L remains silent. And the modal verb should performs the function of obligation and advice. The word can performs the functions of ability, possibility, and permission. In the same manner, could, which is the past form of the word can, performs the functions of request, suggestion, permission, possibility, and ability. The word will, which is used in a future form, performs the function of certainty, intention, futurity, and purpose. In the same manner, would. Would is the past form of the word will, which plays the role of offer, preference, past habit, future of the past. In the same manner, the modal verb may performs the function of permission, possibility, wish. Likewise, might also says about the possibility. Might is the past form of the word may. Next, must. Must plays the function of compulsion or inference. Here, whenever we are using the word must, we are not leaving any choice for the receiver. The receiver has to do compulsory. So children, today we all have studied or learned modal verbs. After completion of the class, go through the English textbook Underline all the modal verbs and try to write down what type of function they are performing in the given context. So children, I hope you all have understood well today's class. So have a nice day, children.